Well, hello there. Welcome to my kitchen. It's Jacqueline. As you can see, I've swapped homes yet again. And my kids have a dog here, and I think she loves my cooking. If you happen to see her walking around here, you'll know she smells the food. Honestly, it's like I have a best friend here. So I'll just wait for a second. As soon as you get in here, let me know that you're here so we can get the official class started. Oh, there you go. Hey, Wanda Jane, I think I'm seeing you tonight. This is going to be what you're going to be eating tonight because we're doing a potluck if you have a chance to make anything. So what I thought I'd do today, I was just going to look and see if I can find my flyer, but my goal has been for my cooking classes to try to save you a ton of money because, oh my gosh, it's sticker shock in the grocery store. And I love that Epicure can be really made with basically whatever veggies you have in your fridge, and you can get your protein, whatever you want, and it will work. I promise you. And in fact, I'm going to actually be using this today. Hi, Marie. Coconut curry mussels. Now, mussels is probably not something I've got in my fridge. I don't know. Do you have them in your fridge? Hi, Linda. I don't. But in the flyer this week, because I just got here, I noticed that at Sobeys, they had cod fillets on sale. And I am totally about saving money because I know it's going to taste good no matter what. So I got some cod fillets. I'm going to tell you a little fun food fact about cod fillets. And we're going to cook this up in our wok. If you haven't seen me use the wok before, go check it out in the catalog. It is fabulous. I love it because it's got the non-stick coating. I love the size, and of course, it's got this crazy, amazing lid. You could use it like a shield if you so needed to. So we're gonna grab our package here. I'm gonna fill you in on our seasoning in this as well and talk a little bit about curry. So we'll just add the package. I've got light coconut milk in here right now. Not coconut water, coconut milk. And this was on sale as well. So check out your store. If you can budget and you know that this is a staple, and some of you may have noticed that a number of our products actually ask for like coconut milk. So when you do see it on sale and it's one of those pantry staples for you, just grab it. It's way too easy. So now this is going to come together super, super fast. Fish takes no time at all. Hello, Miss Donna. Nice to see you as well. I know a lot of people say they don't actually, you don't pop up on my screen. And I'm not sure why that is the fact, but sometimes I see your names and sometimes I don't. So if I'm not acknowledging you, it's clearly because the screen's this big and it's not showing all your beautiful names. Okay, so we've just stirred up our seasoning pack, which is our coconut curry mussels. There's no mussels in there. In fact, I haven't been to the gym for a while. There's probably not a lot of mussels on me either, but let's not go there. So what's the ingredients in here? Well, we've got nutritional yeast, which is fabulous, onions, spices, garlic, lime powder. We've got chives, mustard, salt. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of fun facts about curry. Not every curry is exactly the same. Some of you may have already realized this. Hi, Liz and Lori. So not every curry is exactly the same. In fact, curry just means a mixing of spices. Curry actually is a collection of blending different herbs and spices, and depending on how much you put it in, changes what the curry tastes like. Now, this is very different from curry leaves. You can't swap out leaves. Curry leaves are curry leaves. That's it. There aren't actually curry leaves in here. But if you're doing traditional Indian cooking, trust me, you're going to see curry leaves. Now, curry leaves are actually meant to give aroma more than anything, and curry seasoning is to give you the flavor. So do you need curry leaves? Not really, but if you want to be more authentic, you totally could. Up to you. Probably an extra purchase that you really don't need to do. So as I mentioned, I'm not using mussels today. I'm using cod. So for your cod, of course, this was frozen, so I needed to semi-thaw it. I like doing semi-thaw. And I'm just going to cut this into chunks. If you've got a ceramic knife, that's handy, great. Use any other sharp knife you have. And I like making sure that when I'm cutting this, that it's semi frozen, because it's just easier. Now, you can put this underneath a running tap for a few minutes, or you can thaw it out in your fridge for a few hours. Honestly, it'll come together very, very quick, because fish does thaw quickly. So when I just pulled this out just before I started, and you can already tell that it's probably a little bit more thawed than I normally would do. But as you can see, I'm just putting bite-sized pieces in here. Hope you like this, Wanda Jane. As I mentioned, it's potluck meeting night tonight. Okay, so we're gonna put this in. I'm gonna use my saute spoon. We're just gonna let the heat of this cook my fish up, and we're gonna squeeze a little bit of lime. So let's talk a little bit about codfish, so you can sound really super smart around the dinner table tonight. So cod is actually, so many things about cod. Did you know that they have a protein inside them that is actually like an antifreeze? And that's why you can get cod, why it survives in really, really cold weather. Who knew? The other thing that's really cool about cods is they actually consume other fish, right? So a lot of fish are herbivores, I guess. I don't know, are they herbivores if they're in the water? But these are carnivores. So they're carnivorous fish who go around eating other fish, those little mean cod. But that's maybe why they taste so good. The cod is a really firm fish, and I love, love, love it. Now, when you go to the store, you're probably going to see lots of cod, and cod has been called many different things. So ling cod, black cod. Gosh, there's all different types of cod out there. I don't know where my package is. Probably just says frozen cod fillet, to be honest. I think that's exactly what it said. So a female cod, here's fun food fact. A female cod, do you know that she lays about, how many? 5 million eggs? 5 million eggs. And I know it's like, wow. But most of them do not actually survive, because they're eaten. Well, because the little fish that gets eaten by the big fish, probably those fish are going after the eggs, because they just want to get rid of them. It's a cruel world out there, I'm just telling you. Anyway, the Atlantic cod is called a sacred cod. Now, this is really cool. This goes back to biblical times. Hey, Jenalyn and Carolyn, I'm seeing two names at the same time, and Susie, good to see you. So Atlantic cod is the sacred cod, and the reason is, in biblical terms, the Northeast folklore has it that it was the Atlantic cod that Jesus actually used to feed all the masses of people. So, hey, that's maybe why we have fish on Friday. I know it's Thursday today, but hey, you can cook this tomorrow. So this isn't going to take long to cook. Now, I'm also going to use a lime, and it's really important that we grab a lime here. So with our citrus, 2-in-1 citrus press, and I'm sure you've seen me showcase this before. 2-in-1 because it's got a lemon spot and a lime spot, but really it's all about size. If your limes are massive or your lemons are tiny, you can swap it. The bottom line is you want to try to find something that's going to fit perfectly, or as best you can. It's sort of like a shoe, because you don't want it spinning inside, because the holes for draining the liquid out are in the bottom. And of course, if your lime goes in sideways, it's not going to find its way out. So there's a little fact on that. So what does curry, let's do a little bit more about curry here, because this is almost done. And like I said, it's not going to take long to cook. Glad the dog is not snooping around. I'm actually looking at it now. This is almost done. Okay, so once we get this done, what does curry have in it? So when I read the ingredients on the back of our curry package, when you go to buy curries, they're going to have basically some different ingredients, but they usually have some core ingredients in different styles. And when I was in Morocco, I actually went to a souk area, which is like their little farmer's market kind of thing, where they have bags of spices. And I literally said I wanted him to create a curry, and he's digging these scoops in. So what you would probably have is, of course, we've got this lovely color. This would come from turmeric. We've got cumin, we've got coriander, cardamom seeds usually are in them, the green cardamom seeds. So cinnamon, cloves, chives, chili peppers, ginger, garlic, mustard seed, fenugreek, bay leaves, sometimes curry leaves. So little bits of pieces of everything. And like I said, that's why there's so many different varieties. Some of you may have had like sweet curries, bitter curries, hot curries. So it's all up to that. Okay, this is totally done. I'm just gonna squeeze juice of half a lime. I think this other lime I should use for a cocktail tonight. Just a thought. And notice how this squeezes it just flat like a little pancake. Inside out. Keep this. It's a great cleaner for in your sink, right? Don't throw it anything unless you use it to the max. And what I'm going to serve this over top of, because it is done, this meal is made in minutes. It's only 4:10, 4:11 now. I started at 4 o'clock and I've been wasting some time sharing things, but I've made rice. And I was chatting with my host that I'm going to her home on Saturday to do an in-person cooking class. And she said, what are we serving with the coq au vin? And I said, we're doing rice in the microwave, in the steamer. I love rice in the steamer. Honestly, it's a cup of rice. I rinse it. I throw another cup of water. And you can throw things like, I actually put today our vegetable broth in there just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. I mean, I debated, it was a tough decision of putting ramen in there, but I thought ramen and the curry maybe might be a little bit of overkill. But honestly, if you haven't tried a ramen, get the ramen. I could buy this by the case. It's one of my favorites. And quite often for lunch, I'll just put some ramen in some hot water and grab whatever veggies I have, steam them and drop them inside, and that's my lunch. It's made in minutes. So here we go. Dinner's almost ready, and I'm not gonna use it all up today because I do have guests coming over. So we'll just put a scoop of rice. You guys probably can't see this because I've got it over here, but I couldn't. So I've got a little scoop of rice on here. Let me see if the kids have a ladle. Love the ladle. Look at how deep it is. I've seen those ladles out in the grocery store that they look like a bowl, and honestly they don't hold a scoop to anything. I'm turning this right off now. I don't want to overcook it. And I'm just going to scoop this on top. Not going to eat it all. Wanda Jane, I'm going to make sure you guys have it. So there you go. This is your quick meal. It's not mussels. Use what you can find in the grocery store. This is our coconut curry cod over top of vegetable broth rice. Wasn't that easy? Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. Just note, Epicure makes life so darn simple. Have fun. And yes, here, smell it. Smells delicious. Okay, take care, everyone. We'll see you again next Thursday. And for those of you who need to purchase things, free shipping is on right now. Spend $100 worth of purchases on the Epicure site, and from now till Sunday, your shipping is free. You can get discounted shipping for orders from $60 to $99. And the Taste the Season is out right now, discounted. So if you want to try some of those products that I've been cooking with the last few days, like the coq au vin, the beef dip, oh my gosh, those gluten-free pancakes, the candy jams that I did last week. If you love those, grab the Taste the Season. It's available right now, discounted, so you can get a discount on that, use the free shipping, grab some of these things to make your life really easy, and boom, you've saved yourself a ton of money. Thanks again for popping in. We'll see you again next Thursday. Bye, guys.